So let's get right into it. Gonna talk about this new Jackie Chan film, The Foreigner.
All right.
And you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's Jackie Chan coming back again. Like, what's the last Jackie Chan film that he made? Like, that was big. That got distributed here in the U.S.
Man, of course, the only thing that comes to mind is Rush Hour 3.
Rush Hour 3. That was
Like,
the last time you remember Jackie Chan.
That's Can you name something else? I got nothing.
What was the movie he did with Jet Li, The Forbidden Kingdom or whatever like that? Or what the hell was that called?
That was after man. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. He played as monkey from like they told the tale of Journey to the West, basically, right?
Yeah, I think so. It was something like that. But, in this film, it's a much different Jackie Chan, a much older Jackie Chan.
Well, he's not in a fucking monkey costume, is he?
No. He's much more world weary in this film than he has been in past films. So it's him drifting to more dramatic role.
Okay.
And that's one of the things I really like about this film. So it has Jackie Chan, who plays a father who lost his daughter in a terrorist attack, which they get, that pretty much happens right off the bat. Soon as she steps out the car, boom, she turns into Hamburger Helper. And, he's holding her, and it's a very, and Jackie Chan really does give his all in this performance.
You can see the emotion in this. Like, he gives somewhat of a stale face, but you can see just the emotion. Like, my daughter, man. My daughter's gone. Like,
yeah. And he
feel for it.
pretty much walks around with that same facial expression throughout the entire movie. It's just somebody who's just worn down and beaten and sad, and the sadness is just eating him alive.
So is he
every
kicking
minute.
ass with that same face?
A little bit, yeah. He's still with that same kind of depressed face a little bit, trying to get away. Because he doesn't, like I said, like, he doesn't want to really hurt anybody in this movie. Also because, fighting hurts, and, he's still trying to do that invasive Jackie Chan stuff that he used to do. Like, there's one scene on the roof where, he's trying to escape, and then they grab his leg, and he's trying to get out, and, it's still... he jumps off the roof onto a pole and kind of slits down the pole. So that's still some, good old classic Jackie Chan type stuff.
Classic Jackie Chan or classic Super Mario?
Well, I think Jackie Chan did it first. I think he did it first. Mario copied off of him. And you can kind of see a stuntman a little bit. I was trying to look up like how much of his own stunts that he actually did for the film.
Okay.
But you can see a stuntman kind of come out with a little bit of a bad wig, which I think doesn't always ruin the enjoyment of the film, because you have to remember he's 63 years old, so he's not gonna be, but he still looks really good, is in very good shape, for a man of his age. And after this terrorist attack that killed his daughter, he's on a mission to find the names of these people who did this. Like, the entire film, he's asking everybody, give me the names. Just give me the names. That's all he wants. Just give him the names.
He's being nice about it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's being very nice, but very polite. All he just wants is just names. Why don't you just get the man these names? He wouldn't be fucking with nobody if all you just had to do was just give him the names. And then the person that he really holds accountable is the Pierce Brosnan character who plays Liam Hennessy, who's this politician who has roots in the IRA.
Okay.
And the IRA are the people who claim responsibility for this terrorist attack. So he's going to him, especially because he had roots that he says, hey, people there used to be part of the IRA. You must have some idea of who did this. And Pierce Brosnan's like, hey, listen, I'm sorry for your loss, but nothing I can do. I'm trying to do my best here. And that was his big fucking mistake right there, because then the entire movie he just completely fucks with Pierce Brosnan, threatening him, trying to get these names from him,
Okay.
and making his life a living hell. And throughout the entire movie, he's sending his goons after him because, again, like I say, he's still being polite. There was, he did put a bomb in there every now and then, but it's a very quiet bomb. Very.
What is a quiet bomb?
Very sensitive. A bomb that he knew wouldn't do too much damage.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, just to let you know, hey, just give me the names, and
Just
then things will escalate if you do not do this.
I just want to say, man, they need Chris Tucker in this movie just to say, just give me the names, man. Just give me the name.
Oh yeah, I would have absolutely loved to see Chris Tucker in this compared with this Jackie Chan. That would have been really eyes all bugged out.
Hey, just cut the thing, man. This is Rush Hour 4, man. Forget that name, The Foreigner. This is Rush Hour 4. Just throw Chris Tucker in there.
Yeah, that would have been something to see. if he did if he did do that. Oh wow! I mean, you have Jackie Chan being all sad in the prison. Like, hey man, hey man, why you so sad, man? I mean that would have been something. But with this one, because the trailers make it seem like it's taken with Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
And it's really not really like that because really you don't really spend a whole lot of time with his character as much as you do with Pierce Brosnan's character. Like I think it's maybe equal, but I think it's given a little bit more to Pierce Brosnan's character because it's really a good political thriller. With this terrorist attack and the issues going on with him and trying to hold his position and all the politics going on in that situation. Because this movie is directed by Martin Campbell, who directed two of the best Bond films. He directed GoldenEye and he directed Casino Royale. So it does come from a very competent director who really does know what he's doing as far as these type of films go. And I would say, that political aspect of it is very good. And don't, because some people might go into this movie thinking, oh, it's, I can't wait, it's Taken, but with Jackie Chan. There's not a huge plethora of action scenes in here. There are some, but, they're sparse throughout the whole film. But when they do the action scene, I think they're shot really well. They're shot close, but not too close where you can't see what's going on. Not like sometimes like with Jason Bourne films where it's shot so close that, it's shaking everywhere and it looks like it's shot in the toilet, that's flushing it. It's close, but that's to add more of a sense of claustrophobia rather than a sense of just confusion to hide the stunt man. So I think that's really good.
Okay.
I think that with this film, I think a lot of the terrorist acts that happen in the film do feel really, real. It has some weight to it. It has a lot of gravity to the situation. Like, they always constantly say how many victims were there, the reality of these situations, which I think gives the film a nice kind of realistic factor to it. A nice, like actual,
especially since
realism.
these things actually do go on these days. So
yeah, a lot of these terrorist acts really do go on, every day. I thought that, like I said, it being an equal movie between Pierce Brosnan and between Jackie Chan, of how good each person is, and it's a little bit of because I've never seen Pierce Brosnan play this much of kind of an asshole, but he's a character that you think he's not just a straight up villain. There is nice dimensions to his character. It being that he's doing things, you understand he's doing things for the politics and trying to weave this line and trying to do the right thing, but also he's doing it in a very shitty way. So he's just a straight outright villain. Not like how it was, again, like how Taken was like, okay, dude kidnapped his daughter, boom, simple evil bad guy. You got to deal with him. He is really good at that. And adding that character, at giving that character more dimensions like the movie does. I'd say that the only issues I had with the film is not, like I said, not really a whole lot of Jackie Chan. He's still in the movie quite a bit. It's just I think I would have liked to spend more time with him.
I mean, it seems like he got his ass whooped, man. Like I remember watching the trailer, he's got scars all over his face, just sitting on the number 5 bus.
The scars on his face is mostly from the bombings.
Okay.
Because so it's mostly like shrapnel and stuff like that from the bombings.
So that's like day one, then, right?
Yeah,
okay.
And he's going around. Yeah, I mean that's mostly from the bombs and stuff like that. And like I said, a lot of the action scene movies, you get a much older Jackie Chan, and he still does conventional things like I mentioned, the scene on the roof where he's on the roof, then he jumps down, he slides on the pole, and the scenes of Jackie Chan, like whenever he beats up these young guys. And they come back to Pierce Brosnan. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You couldn't catch this little Asian man, this little fucking China man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This old China man, you couldn't get this guy. And then Roose Bolton, he's in it. He's one of the henchmen. He's like one of his right hand guys. He's like, well, I know he told me he was a fucking monkey and he's gonna jump everywhere. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know that. So I mean, that's always like really funny and really entertaining when they do that.
Oh, so they did make a reference to his last movie. That's nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's always really good when they do not get him and they have to come back to him and explain how they couldn't get this old guy.
I love that stuff in movies. I gotta admit, just underestimating your foe.
Yeah, I mean that stuff is always really good. I mean I really enjoyed it. I mean I always like seeing Jackie Chan and stuff. I can't remember last time I've really enjoyed a Jackie Chan film this much since. Man, I mean I don't know I guess if you count Kung Fu Panda. I guess I mean.
He was in it.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, maybe like one of those movies. I guess
How-
that's like the last time really I really enjoyed one.
So he just loves kung fu that much, man. He's in animated kung fu movies.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, he was in that new animated film where he plays like a rat who's a kung fu master. I forgot the name of it, but he was like a rat where he was like a kung fu master in that as well. I mean, if you're going to get Jackie Chan, I guess that's what you're going to have him play, I guess, is kung fu master in every single thing.
But yeah, it makes sense. Now I think about it, it's like he's just like Bruce Lee. Like they live, breathe, and this is what they live for.
Yeah.
Like he didn't give a fuck if he was damn near about to die on the scene.
Yeah.
Just do his own stunts back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. I mean, his stunts back in the day were it was gruesome. Yeah, really gruesome. And he says now in this point in career, because somebody asked him, so what drew to this? He says the more dramatic role, and he said, well, I'm old now. So I don't know if this is going to be a more shift in him to doing dramatic roles, which still maybe a little bit mixed in the action, because that's his, obviously his comfort zone.
Okay.
And I would, potentially like to see more of this type of stuff from Jackie Chan. I think he's got it in him. I think like I said, I think he throws his all into the movie. The scene where he's holding his daughter is really emotional, and I mean, you're just rooting for him, from then on, and you hear more of his backstory of his other, like his family in the movie, and that even makes you feel even more for the guy. So yeah, I mean, I absolutely really enjoyed this. I give it a high thumbs up and definitely tune in. I'd say go to the theater, go see this.
I'll check it out, man. What is my main question with this one? You said the main villain. I can't ask without getting into spoilers, but I want to ask, like, does he get his just desserts?
Well, I mean, it's a revenge movie, so yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, the stuff that happens to him in movies is pretty good. Hello, thanks for checking out our content. If you liked it, let us know, and if you didn't, let us know that as well. If you want to see more content, we post every Saturday on SoundCloud and YouTube at The Afternoon Tune. You can also find us through various social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all one word at The Afternoon Tune. And if you don't deal with any of that social media stuff, you can also find us through our email at theafternoontune@gmail.com. And don't forget to always stay tuned.